All right, sorry about that, guys. Not sure exactly what's going on. Internet issues again, so that's no fun. And it's only my streaming service, so I may have to dive into that this afternoon. But definitely, guys, you guys are back live over on YouTube, and we are good to go here inside of chat. All right, so we are good to go. Again, my apologies, guys. Not sure what's going on. I think I need to we're gonna shut her down and get her set back up today over lunch. We are rocking and we are rolling. Oh, you caught my illness? No! Do you live in Florida? Do you live in Florida? Because that's everybody down here is getting it. I tell you what, it's no fun. No fun at all. Like I said, I spent like half my day in the restroom yesterday. It was terrible. Oh! No, the stream caught my illness. Yeah, the stream's catching it. You know, we had some issues last week and not sure exactly, why the stream's dropping so much. But, it is what it is. I got to figure out maybe a different solution for the stream, or maybe just do a nice little uninstall or reinstall and maybe work the bugs out. So right now, guys, again, we're just kind of sitting back waiting to see where traders go. Right now, we have ONTX slowly creeping back on up. Right now, I'm watching the SPY. Right now, there's just not a lot, guys. ULBI, nothing right now. Macy's, right now, again, we do have room down towards around that 1828. So I'm curious to see if Macy's ever gets a rebound and possibly breaks over the open for a possible little, red to green move. So I'm keeping Macy's on watch here. ONTX. So we do have ONTX starting to get some nice action towards it. So right now, we can see that we're going to have some light support at that 83 to 84 cent mark. That was a key level that we want to see this above. Again, 90 cents first, and then $1 here on ONTX. So right now, all eyes here on ONTX. Right now, ONTX, but I may actually be looking to scalp some futures as penny stocks are still relatively slow. So again, I'm just kind of sitting back here on the SPY. I may be taking a short momentarily. I am kind of liking what we're seeing here. My stops would be a close over the open, and we opened right around that 416 level. So again, I'm just kind of sitting back here waiting to see if we get that confirmation that we're actually going to move on back down. Again, we got about 3 seconds left on this candle. Right now, I'm not touching it. So I actually get some clear signal that, we're going to either move up today or move down. So let's go ahead and throw a downtrend on the play. Increase volume higher. I'm going to start with a contract here on the ES, or I'm sorry, the MES. Right around that 4160 level, risking about 2 points here. Looking to see if we can get that leg down. There's ONTX, guys. So right now, ONTX getting that pullback to the 85 cent level. That's a really nice level here on ONTX. 5,000 shares, $50 a point, risking 200 bucks below 80 cents. I think, ONTX, depending on how we close out here, would be a good entry. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some small little position here on ONTX. What we're looking for this to hold above that 84, 85 cent mark and get that next leg up over 90. All right, so that's kind of what I'm looking at here over on ONTX. And I am long 5,000 shares, looking for the next leg up to 90, where I look to lock in a little bit of profit. Right now, my stops are going to be down towards around 80 cents. I'm in at 86. Watching SPY as well. So ONTX at the absolute lowest, 82 cents, and I may add down towards around that 82 cent level. And if we do not hold up above that 84, 83, I would let it come down towards around, again, that 82 before possibly adding. Right now, I'm down about $15 on the trade. Managing a couple of them right now. I got a small little position on the SPY, looking for a bigger time move. Again, it's only one MES contract. But again, I'm looking for this to be a bigger move today, whether that's up or down. And I'm thinking more to the downside. That's why I'm short. So if we can drop below 415, I do think we have some great potential down into the 412s. And one contract on that kind of move, guys, would be a pretty decent reward on one micro E-mini contract. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. My stops are at 4163, 4163, 4164. So I'm risking a whopping 4 points on this play. Right now I'm long ONTX, right about break even on this play, 5,000 shares, looking for the next leg up here. Good morning, T-Bass. And here in a minute, I may be adding to my ONTX. If we get a nice close above 85, we got about 9 seconds to go. Definitely may get a nice little pop here off 85, especially if we hold on up on this candle. We got 1, 2, and I'm not adding quite yet. So maybe adding here momentarily on ONTX. Looking for that 90 cent target first. So I'm adding ONTX. Going to see if we get that nice little pop here. Here we go. We want to see this go ahead and start moving on up on ONTX if this is going to get that leg up towards around 90. ONTX, we have the VWAP right around 82. We have prior resistance, a little bit of support here around the 82 as well. So that's kind of where I'm looking to put my risk, is down towards around that 80 cent mark. Again, I really don't want to see it that low. So just being patient with it here, looking to see if we can get that leg on up. Again, I do have about 10,000 shares, so if we do start coming on down, I may reduce my risk by taking some size off the table. Again, right now I am long at 85 on 10,000 shares, looking to see if we can get that leg on up. We just need volume, and right now we're not really seeing any kind of great volume moving on in here on ONTX. Give it a few more moments here on ONTX before I take some size off. See if we can get some volume to move on in. Right back down towards around that level here at 83. So really we want to see it hold above 83. SPY has a lot of selling volume this morning. So again, I'm happy with my short here on the SPY. Looking to hold this for a decent part of the day. Looking to see if we get some really nice action to the downside over on the SPY. A lot of selling compared to buying right now. So right now, good to go there. Looking for ONTX, see if we get that pop back above 85. If not, you may see me take, 5,000 shares off the table and still let some ride down towards around that 81 to 82, as this one still does have potential. We just need to see some volume move back in. Right now, we just don't have any volume. So again, really want to see this hold above like 83.5. And ONTX really just not looking like it wants to give it a go here. Let's see if we can hold above 82. I think, ONTX definitely has some great potential. I'm going to go ahead and close the SPY just because I'm managing like 3 trades and I'm not a huge fan of being in multiple trades at the same time. And I think I can get a better entry. So right now I'm just going to focus here on ONTX. Go ahead and get out of that trade on the SPY. We're out, we're good. And I'm probably going to start cutting under 82 here. Start cutting my loss under 82 on ONTX if we crack below 82 cents. Give it a few more moments here to see if it can actually hold above. Right now, we really don't want to see it down below 82. So I'm looking at like an 81.5 stop. I have a hard stop in the system, and I'm about 0.01 away, and here comes a stop in 3, 2, 1. I'm still in. UBLI getting hit hard, giving everything back. How's Macy's doing? Macy's. Nothing super crazy, guys. So let's look up some of these breakout scan of stocks. HGSH. What do we got going on here? HGSH. Earnings. We got Q2. Q2. So that's what we got here. It's a low float stock, about 7 million in floats. ONTX was a stop. Again, that was probably the one play that had some of the best potential to hold that level to get that next leg up, but right now not able to hold its gain, starting to work its way back on down. So right now, nothing really happening with ONTX. AGEN. The big downtrend, nothing too crazy there on AGEN. HGSH. Already bouncing off that 227. Again, guys, right now the market's just a little slow, right? There's definitely not a lot of opportunity out there in the market. You know, we have some things moving, right? We have some stocks moving on up, but again, look at GHSI, just really ugly, really choppy. So really just trying to find that best of the best opportunity. And right now, haven't really been able to identify the best of the best opportunity. And again, we're only, what? We're only 22 minutes into the market. So if you guys haven't taken a trade, you're like, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Wait for that trade to come to you, right? We're only 23 minutes in. We got plenty of time to wait for a play to really set itself up. Right now, guys, just across the board, nothing really looking all that great. That's why my focus was here on the SPY. So still watching SPY here to see, you know, I definitely do think today's going to be that make or break. We have a nice green day, close over the 13, back up over 417. All right, cool. We have room back up to 422. We continue to get held down by that 13, and we see a nice little red day. I think, you know, we can definitely see the next leg down. And what I'm seeing is during the bounce, right, that 3 days that it bounced around 405 to 415, 417, what happened? Decreasing volume, right? So decreased volume into the 13. Definitely thinking we can see that next leg down. So right now, while we wait for penny stocks to kind of shape on up for us, I'm looking at SPY. So again, we have futures and we have option contracts that we can trade on the SPY. And this is literally just a 3-point, touch of the downtrend. Looking to see if we stay below here and possibly get that next leg down over on the SPY. So again, I'm looking at possible shorts here over on the SPY. Stops over VWAP. So let's go ahead and grab a quick little entry here. And we're looking for that next leg down, right? We're just looking for that rejection, for that next leg down off the trend line. Again, nothing crazy, but again, looking for a nice leg down. Let's see if it's a nice volatile, strong leg down. See if we can get some. Let's see if we get some action today on the SPY. Let's see if we can get them puts paying, baby. Party! It's a party! That PRTY definitely has room to that prior high there on the daily, right around 1028. So pretty darn close there on PRTY. Do have that big old gap to fill up towards around 12 here on PRTY. Let's keep this on watch over that 1030 mark. How's ULBI looking? ULBI, still nothing going on there at the moment. Macy's trying to slowly grind back over that 1950 level. So I'm just watching my short position here on the SPY. Futures contracts, just so you guys know, one ES contract, looking for this leg down to 41.50. Right now I can bring my stops around, break even. And see if we get that leg down. We don't want to see it push back up. We want to see it just right on down. Right on down, right on down. Boom. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Good stuff there. Not bad at all. Quick little $100. Carnival moving on up today a little bit, you know, 27.50, 28.50, about $1 move, give or take. We're looking at Carnival. Where could we go? I mean, definitely have some room up towards around like that 29.14-ish level. Maybe even like up towards around that 30 mark. So we'll keep Carnival on watch. Really looking, you know, across the board, guys, there's just not too much, right? There's just really not a lot of great action. You're saying, oh, D! Triple D's back at it! Oh, Triple D. I missed you, Triple D. You were such a good stock to us the other day. Right now, right up into that 24.30 level. I do like the daily chart too, right? That little bounce down into the 200, higher low bounce, looking to possibly get this little break over 24.30. And if we could break that, you know, we could definitely see a lot of hype in this play up towards around like 28 next here over on a DDD. Let's keep the D on watch, the Triple D. See what we got going on here on Trip D's. Again, if we can get that nice little pullback towards around that 23.90 level here on DDD, that might be a nice little level for a possible trade here. ONTX, guys, is definitely a goner. That one doesn't look like it's going to ever move back up. DBLT still may have a little bit of potential. MITO doesn't look all that great. BTU, I do want to keep BTU on watch today into tomorrow. And we're getting a nice little pullback here off yesterday's big time move. Coming right back down into that key level of support. So I do want to keep this one on watch and see if we can hold above 7 to 725 here over on BTU. I definitely do think, you know, BTU has some decent potential, especially if we can hold above that key level right around that 723. BTU would have some room back up towards around 855, which was a lot of resistance from yesterday. Let's throw this on a 5-minute, see if we have anything standing out here on a 5. Nothing really quite yet here on BTU. And my apologies for being so quiet again today, guys. My stomach's still in knots. So I'm over here like quiet and I'm tensing and I'm tightening and I'm like, and there's like 2 minutes of like just quiet because I'm over here like struggling. But anyway, DDD right now off that 24. Support was that 23.90. I'd be okay with risking maybe like 20 cents on this play to see if we get the next leg up here. Over on DDD, again, we do have room back up to the previous high over that $25. DDD has been a really nice mover last week, and it definitely provided a lot of opportunity and a lot of profits over on DDD. So I do want to keep this one on high watch. It's a slower, it's a steadier mover, but again, it's more consistent, right? We definitely know DDD is a little bit more consistent than some of these other plays that we're seeing right now at this point in time. So still sitting back here on DDD, looking to see if we can get that bounce off 23.90. Again, really looking for about 50 cents of profit out of this play. My risk is about 20 to 25. Again, if this is going to pull back and bounce, we want to see it bounce right away. So right now, if this is the bounce area, I'm putting my stops below 23.90, right? Because if we lose 23.90, bloop, probably come down to 23.70, 23.60, and I could always re-enter if a setup is there. Right now, I'm just looking to nail this bounce and see if we can't get that leg up and not put in any kind of lower low here below 23.90.